2019 Ford Focus Estate Review. The good points of Ford Focus Estate: bigger boot compared to the Mondeo, spacious interior, great selection of engines and trim levels, just as fun to push as the hatchback. The bad points of Ford Focus Estate: automatic gearbox is usually hesitant. Top spec models are pricey. Entry-level engines may struggle fully loaded. Some cheap interior plastics. The fourth generation of Ford Focus Estate might look sleeker than its outgoing predecessor, nonetheless it boasts a larger load area, and comes comprehensively updated with suite of safety equipment and improved infotainment connected technology. The 2018 Focus Estate competes against some very talented and roomy rivals within the lower-medium family car market, but also in its mission to maintain estate car market leadership. The business promises a vehicle that's better than driving, safer and even more efficient. Chief among its rivals will be the Vauxhall Astra Sports Tourer and Volkswagen Golf Estate, but a slew of other pretenders towards the crown add some Fiat Tipo station wagon, Hyundai i30 Tourer, Peugeot 308 SW, Renault Megane Sport Tourer, Seat Leon ST and Skoda Octavia Estate. New styling, sleeker though more room inside. The new Focus Estate shares greater curvaceous design language displayed more obviously on its 5-door hatchback counterpart. This is usually a good move, because inside a market that's becoming saturated with SUVs and crossovers, buyers could possibly be missing out on the excess practicality of the estate car since they will be put off by less on-trend styling. With a deeper grille and headlamps paying homage to some of Volvo's more modern designs, the MK4 Focus Estate builds upon the evolutionary styling alwachi seen about the current Ford Fiesta range. As with all the Focus Estate, the newcomer replaces. The taillights are arranged horizontally, which has a split make it possible for a usefully wide tailgate opening. Aerodynamics are improved on account of Ford's active grille shutter technology and active air management beneath car. Ford Focus Estate: how big is it inside? Ford clearly knows its customers, because the company says the Focus Estate's luggage space was designed to comfortably accommodate a puppy crate. Maximum load space together with the seats folded down is 1,650 liters. Most importantly, it's bigger than before, with load height increased by 43 mm, the length for the rear seat increased by 25 mm and total load length increased by 175 mm. The 2018 Focus Estate exists with Ford's hands-free tailgate technology allows access for the boot space having a simple kicking motion underneath the rear bumper. You also are able to fold the back seats while using push of the mouse. Finally, the flexible load floor incorporates space to the quick-release truck bed cover. What engines are available within the Ford Focus Estate? The 2018 Focus Estate features an identical choice of engines to its hatchback sibling. EcoBoost petrol and EcoBlue diesel engines are going to be available from the commencement, all being turbocharged for both performance and efficiency. The 1.5-litre EcoBoost petrol is explained Ford as a possible all-new unit, claiming it's a more efficient compared to old motor of the identical size. The 1.0-litre Focus models also boast improved economy figures, aided by cylinder shut-off technology, some sort of first for any 3-cylinder car. 6-speed manual gearboxes are standard through the vast majority on the range, through an 8-speed automatic selection for all models above 120 horsepower. What Ford Focus Estate trim levels can be obtained? No surprise that this 4th-generation Focus Estate includes a specification hierarchy comparable to both the outgoing model plus the smaller Fiesta. That means a selection of style, ZDEC, Titanium and Titanium X, along with the sporty ST Line and ST Line X for those trying to find something more luxurious. The Focus Estate will come in more indulgent Vignale guise. It's laden with lashings of chrome decor along with a leather interior among other distinguishing features like unique grille and chrome-like alloys. If you desire something with additional rugged appeal, There's another jacked-up Focus Estate active with extra protective body cladding and a far more rough and difficult image, taking focus on the Volkswagen Golf Alltrack and Skoda Octavia Scout. Performance. Lots of frugal petrol and diesel options. Sportier versions will track. No news of hybrid or electrical energy. A diverse engine range which has a huge amount of preference, and a substantial amount of crossover, so ensure you choose wisely. Ford Focus Estate EcoBoost petrol engines. Options here I will discuss based around 1.0-litre and 1.5-litre EcoBoost units with power from 85 to 182 horsepower. 1.0T EcoBoost 85 horsepower, 170 Nm, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 13.9 seconds. 1.0T EcoBoost 100 horsepower, 170 Nm, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 12.5 seconds. 1.0T EcoBoost 125 horsepower, 170 Nm overboost, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 10.3 seconds. 1.5T EcoBoost 150 horsepower, 240 Nm, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 9.0 seconds. 1.5T EcoBoost 182 horsepower, 240 Nm, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 8.5 seconds. Frugal EcoBlue diesel engines. Here you might have 95 to 150 horsepower from a selection of 1.5 and 2.0-litre engines. 1.5T 95 horsepower, 300 Nm, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 11.8 seconds. 1.5T 120 horsepower, 300 Nm, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 10.3 seconds. 2.0T 150 horsepower, 370 Nm, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 8.7 seconds. Will there be any fast Ford Focus Estates? If the past is something to go by, then it's safe to visualize that there is going to be even quicker Focus ST estates into the future, with increased than 200 horsepower in petrol form, although a far more modestly powered diesel is going to be available, too. Will there be an electrical Ford Focus Estate? This is far less clear. On one hand, electric versions with the outgoing Focus hatchback bought in tiny numbers, but more manufacturers plan to offer battery electric vehicle, BEV, versions of the core models inside next number of years. It could well be that Ford has engineered the Focus Estate's underpinnings being easily converted for electrified power to cover its back basically. What's very likely, at least within the midterm, can be a plug-in hybrid, FEF, version on the MK4 Focus Estate, likely having a small capacity petrol engine, combined with enough battery chance to cover shorter journeys on electricity alone. Handling. Focus Estate would be the best handling in their class. Lively steering and agile chassis. Feels much smaller compared to. The good thing about the way the Focus Estate drives is that it feels similar to a regular Focus hatchback. That might appear to be an obvious statement, but what's most apparent using the load-lugging version is that it doesn't feel like an automobile with a huge boot in the dust, plus the extra bodywork compared together with the hatch. The steering is light and accurate, meaning it feels responsive even about the twistiest of roads, and it is quick to answer in town. That makes it great for maneuvering. If you need it to feel a tad heavier, select Sport inside drive mode selection. There are also normal and eco driving modes available by way of a switch nearby the gear lever. At first, most find the steering a little bit too quick to answer, and you will spot yourself correcting your line within a bend because it's simply that speedy, but you'll quickly become accustomed to it and realize how little effort you should put in. It's not packed with feedback towards the driver, nonetheless it's one on the better cars within the class. In connection with this, there's some body roll to handle. There's only a great deal Ford's engineers are capable of doing to disguise that big body. Nonetheless, it feels a substantially lighter and responsive car within the bends than the usual Volkswagen Golf Estate or Vauxhall Astra Sports Tourer. The reason the Focus Estate handles so well is that it benefits from a much more sophisticated rear suspension setup than some versions with the regular Focus hatchback. In short, it doesn't jolt or fidget over bumps, and remains comfortable and balanced concurrently, making the Estate a satisfying drive in different spec. Behind the wheel. Familiar Ford dashboard. Quality is solid, in any other case as plush like a Golf's. Easy for getting comfortable. The Focus Estate's dashboard is, unsurprisingly, lifted completely from the hatchback version, so it's all familiar Ford stuff at the start. That means a compelling build overall, though with some harder plastics used further along the interior, which has a large infotainment screen sitting proud with the dashboard. Base spec models aside, they come in either a 6.5-inch unit or 8.0-inch unit that's bright and also easy to use with the business's Sync 3 system fitted. It falls within easy reach in the driver, whilst the instrumentation is apparent and all too easy to watch likewise. There's room enough to fully stretch in, as the driver's seat has an abundance of adjustment, meaning it's just about impossible not to ever find a good driving position. The dashboard isn't one of the most exciting bit of design, but it is all totally easy to operate with clear buttons and controls, plus there's a huge amount of storage areas to save odds and ends. If you desire a higher spec finish inside, then you'll want either an ST line with sportier seats and lashings of red stitching, or even a luxurious Vignale which includes plusher leather seats and an even more interesting dash material with contrast stitching and several fake wood. Comfort. Excellent, tried on many models. Engines are quiet and refined. Easy to acquire, comfy, with lots of space. Despite the Focus being fun-driven automobile, Ford hasn't compromised for the car's comfort levels. In fact, it's supremely comfortable and one of the best balanced cars from the class due to supple suspension that continues to be composed over the worst bumps inside the road, while keeping good body control. Things only turn into a little uncomfortable if the car is equipped with larger wheels and the SD line's slightly lower suspension, but even so it's not unbearable. The seats are happy yet supportive within the higher spec cars with a good amount of adjustment. However, it's worth noting the seat bases may suffer a little too short and flat for all those with longer legs seeking more support on cars that don't have extendable seat bases. You can't tilt the seat base up, either, even on models with electric seats fitted. Refinement is great, with exactly the diesel engines becoming a little too vocal at high revs, while there's a reduction in road and wind noise making its way into the cabin. Equipment. Spare standard spec but many trims. Lots of kit on second tier upwards. Convenience and driver assistance options. No surprises, the Ford Focus Estate adheres on the blue oval equipment structure of style, ZDEC, Titanium, Titanium X and Vignale, as well as the sporty ST line and SD line X. Standard Ford Focus Estate equipment. Kicking things off would be the style trim, which features 16-inch alloys, auto lights, electrically operated and heated door mirrors, chrome grille surround, black roof rails, Ford DAB radio with 4.2-inch touchscreen display, Bluetooth and USB, manual aircon, selectable drive modes, driver's lumbar support. Next up is ZDEC, which gets you 16-inch alloys, front fog lamps with cornering function, bright roof rails, Ford Sync 3 infotainment system with floating 6.5-inch touchscreen, plus Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, sports-style front seats, center console with armrest, leather-trimmed controls with audio controls, leather-trimmed gear knob, cruise control with speed limiter, quick clear heated windscreen with heated washer jets, building on which is titanium, which gains 16-inch alloy wheels, upper grille with chrome surround, LED rear lights, rain sensing wipers, power folding door mirrors with puddle lights, front and rear parking sensors, keyless entry and initiate, sat-nav, 8.0-inch, dual zone climate control, heated front seats, front and rear floor mats, rear seat center armrest with cup holder, ambient lighting, auto-dimming rear view mirror. A small buffer that trim comes for titanium X, including 17-inch alloys, privacy glass, partial leather trim, 6-way power adjust driver's seat. The most luxurious spec is termed Vignal, which adds 18-inch alloys, LED headlights, LED front fog lamps with cornering function, Vignal front grille and bodykit, privacy glass, door edge protectors, B&O Play premium audio system, rear wide view camera, active park assist, full Vignal leather seat trim, front and rear Vignal floor mats, 6-way power adjust driver's seat, ambient lighting with multicolor LED, head-up display, heated tire, load-through ski hatch. Then there's two sportier trims that build within the Zetec trim. The first is referred to as ST-Align. 17-inch alloys, large body color rear spoiler, LED front fog lamps with cornering function, ST-Align upper and lower grille with bodykit, polished twin tailpipe, ST-Line wing badges, sports suspension, flat-bottomed controls with red stitching, aluminium gear knob, alloy finish pedals, red interior stitching, dark headliner, keyless start. Finally there's ST-Align X, which includes 18-inch alloys, red brake calipers, power folding door mirrors with puddle lights, front and rear parking sensors, privacy glass, rain sensing wipers, sat-nav, 8.0-inch color touch screen, auto-dimming rear view mirror, partial leather trim with red stitching, front and rear floor mats with red stitching, 6-way power adjust driver's seat, passenger seat manual height and lumbar adjust, heated front seats, dual zone climate control, optional Ford Focus Estate accessories. Ford Focus Estate options and accessories are arranged into packs, and another key highlight selected by the manufacturer may be the convenience pack, which adds rear wide view camera, door edge protectors, active park assist, front and rear parking sensors. There's additionally a driver assistance pack, and we've detailed this in your safety section. Safety: 5-star Euro NCAP for hatch, loads of normal safety kit, driver assistance options to add. Overall, the Ford Focus Estate really should be a very safe car. Euro NCAP gave the hatchback on which it is based the whole 5-star rating, and there's a good amount of standard active equipment too. This includes LED daytime running lights, Ford misfueling prevention system, pre-collision assist, autonomous emergency braking and pedestrian, cyclist detection, lane keeping alert and assist, post-collision braking, intelligent speed assist. You will add the optional driver assistance pack for more safety kit, including traffic sign recognition, auto high beam, adaptive cruise control, lane centering assist and prevent and go, automatic transmission only, interior and boot space. larger overall as opposed to hatch, however compact. Enormous boot dwarfs standard Focus. It's also more spacious as opposed to Mondeo Estate. The Focus hatchback Halwachi gives a roomy interior for passengers, plus the stretched wheelbase on the Estate means it's a lot more capacious. Space inside the front remains to be the same, while rear seat passengers benefit from a lot of legroom so they can extend comfortably. There's an exceptionally low transmission tunnel, so intrusion is minimal to get a middle seat passenger inside the rear. A panoramic sunroof will not be high for the priority list for optional extras, however it's vast and makes all the cabin feel even roomier with plenty of extra light. It doesn't eat into a lot of headroom either. Extra little storage areas are generous too, with large door bins from the front, and also a large central cubby in front in the gear lever, certainly where a wireless phone charger is found if you spec it. The armrest includes a small area inside to maintain things hidden, while an additional tray area between the seats is fashionable useful touch. Although the place between the axles continues to be same between Ford Focus hatch and Estate, the entire length with the wagon is larger with the chin of 290 mm. Even so, it's comfortably under 5 meters in size, so should pose not an issue at all to park for the shops or perhaps your garage. It's worth considering though that this Estate is marginally taller. Boot space inside the Ford Focus Estate is 2 times as capacious because hatch with 575 liters to be had, expandable 1,650 liters using the seats folded down. In fact, while using seats in position, the boot is bigger compared to the larger, higher-priced Mondeo Estate. Compared to old car, force height has grown by 43 mm, the length towards the rear seat may be increased by 25 mm, plus the total load length by 175 mm. Ford's hands-free tailgate technology allows access to your boot space, which has a simple kicking motion within the rear bumper. You can also fold the spine seats while using push of your mouse. Finally, the flexible load floor incorporates space for your quick-release truck bed cover.